to start the recording. So friends, namaste everyone. As you know now, what is the topic of our today's discussion? I am वो कहते हैं ना छोटा मुंह बड़ी बात. So I have taken up this topic to talk on death. That what is death and why do we fear death and what happens after death? How to prepare for our death. So these are the few topics, though it's a very sensitive, it's probably too easy compared to when we face death. To speak on death, it's very easy, but when one has to face death, when the death happens in the family, and when we know what we go through, all these things, you cannot give judgment to what I'm going to talk about it. So please excuse me if in this talk, if I hurt anyone's feelings by talking lightly on this subject, which this subject is not light at all, but I will try to make it light because I don't want to make it a very heavy topic. So please excuse me for the mistakes if I make, because this is I don't know why this topic has come to my mind last 1 month. I'm thinking on this subject कि मुझे बात करनी है इस topic पे. और I was just mustering up that courage to talk on this, and so reading from some good topics of good people I'm taking these notes from, and then I'm listening to the YouTubes, and then going through my sutras, that exactly what death is. Though हमें सबको पता है, हम मरते हैं, हम फिर से जिंदा होते हैं, we take birth somewhere else, so very easy. But now as we are dhyanis, as we are meditators, when we are into meditation, so we should know much more in depth about what death is, and we should be able to face death much easily, much comfortably, and we should be able to talk about death, just like we are talking about life. So death is nothing but another side of it's a same coin. One is life and another is death. तो ये कहते हैं एक सिक्के दो पहलू हैं एक सिक्के के. That is what it is. So every breath you take, you are getting closer to the grave. हर एक सांस हम जैसे एक सांस लेते जाते हैं तो हम अपने मृत्यु के करीब जाते हैं. But every breath you take, you can also get closer to your liberation. See, that is such a beautiful. This is a quote from Sadhguru. So every breath you take, you can also get closer to your liberation. If you see from that perspective, death is nothing to be feared of. So we all have seen and experienced death in our family, of our near and dear ones, the misery and the sadness everyone goes through when we see this, and we can't talk of death very easily. We always talk of death of some in some metaphors or some, वो चल बसे, वो चले गए, वो स्वर्गवासी हो गए. हम कभी नहीं कहते हैं कि वो मर गए या उनकी डेथ हो गई. ये हम इमीडिएटली अगर किसी को न्यूज़ देनी है कि that we cannot even utter that word, we find it so dreadful, or probably we find it so frightening that we don't even utter that word, death. So I just want to say, I'm talking and I'm feeling heavy. So I want your energy, friends. So please give me energy to talk about this subject. So we all have want to have some queries about death क्या है और क्या होता है death के बाद. So I will just talk briefly about it. They say that we die once. When at night when we sleep, हम जब सोते हैं और जब सुबह उठते हैं, तो वो सोने और उठने के बीच का जो गैप रहता है वो हमारी मृत्यु का टाइम रहता है. That is what is written also in our Upanishads and in our this thing, that every night we die, because there are few hours when we sleep, we don't know where we are, and our soul is always out of our body and it travels somewhere else. So when their body is lying there, actually it's like a dead body. So death is nothing new to us. So we should all know that रोज हम मरते हैं तो डेथ को हम it's like a friend to us. So we should look at death in that manner. I'm just trying to make this acquainted all of us to be how we should be looking at death. not in a dreadful manner, but in a very friendly manner. So what is death? Like the ocean continues, ocean mein waves aate hain, waves come and go, but what are waves? It's just forms, they are just a form. It just rises, it just falls, it just rises and falls, and wind is always playing with that ocean. So waves have no existence of its own. The existence is all the ocean, right? So hamari life bhi is like a wave. It rises up and that it merges into the ocean. So every life we take, we are born, and then we again submerge ourselves into that universe, in that whole deep, what you will call, again another life, another life which is like an ocean. So we are just like wave coming and going in this entire universe. And when we, and like wave never dies, similarly we never die, right? So wave just merges into the ocean. Similarly हमारा अस्तित्व भी जो है वो merge हो जाता है एक बड़े परमात्मा के साथ, या एक सुपर consciousness के साथ. Our small consciousness merges with that supreme consciousness. That is the only difference, and that is the only way we can define death. So death is neither a full stop nor it is a comma. Everything has to die, everything has to live, and again it goes and again it dies. So in our Shastra, they say that we are always, we are, we are never was and we will never be. We are in that present moment always. So to die, take a superficial example, death kya hoti hai? If I, what I have read and what I came across, why we are afraid of death. So it's like a particular habit if I have, and I have to change that habit. Suppose daily I have a habit of calling my sister, right? And daily, if I don't call her once also, I feel something I'm missing. And I know that I have talked all blabber with her. I talk some nonsense, some gossip thing or something. So this is an habit. So this habit ko if mujhe break karna hai, so I will have to struggle with that. I will have to take a lot of efforts to break that habit. So I'm afraid of leaving away that habit. So I have, since अगर मुझे छोटी सी habit को भी छोड़ने में इतनी तकलीफ होती है, तो imagine मुझे अपनी जिंदगी को, जब मुझे पता डेथ आती है, तो मुझे अपनी लाइफ को छोड़ने में कैसे तकलीफ होगी. So how to prepare for our death? By just letting go the things which you hold close to you, to hold dear to you. This J. Krishnamurti, I was reading about death, what he has written, what he says is that dying while you should die while you are still living. That is the quote which I read about J. Krishnamurti. He said कि आप जब जिंदा हो तभी आप मरने की कोशिश करो. And how we do that? By letting our ego dissolve completely. Why we are afraid of dying? Because हमारा अस्तित्व कहीं ना कहीं खो जाता है. हमें मैं कौन हूँ, मेरा क्या होगा, या मैंने इतना अपना कलेक्ट करने लगा, मेरे भाई, मेरे बहन, मेरे माँ, मेरे parents, or my children, how will they live, how my spouse will live. So all these things, my, me and my ego. So we are so much attached with ourselves. Me, I sense के साथ हम इतना ज़्यादा attached रहते हैं हमारे ego के साथ. So if you start removing, detaching yourself from all these things slowly, then it becomes, they say, very easy to die. Like how we can understand death. Like take an example of an apple. If I cut an apple in two parts, दो part हो गए. एक apple is like a life, right? I'm cutting it I'm assume that I'm taking out one habit from me. I assume that I'm taking out something out from me by cutting that apple, but still something is remaining of the apple. Again, I'm cutting it another in two parts. Again, there's something inside us, something kuch hai. So I will keep cutting the small pieces of that apple. Ultimately, there's nothing left of that apple, but still some essence of that apple is there, right? So though I am removing out of I'm detaching myself from the habits, but still something is there. And what is that something? That something is our Atma, that is our soul. जो eternal है, that is शाश्वत, it never dies. So I may remove my ego, I may detach myself from my body, I may detach myself from the people around me, I may detach myself from all the what is me, what is of me, मैं जो अपने आप को पकड़ के रखा हुआ है, जो मेरा है, materialistic things हैं, जो emotionally जो मैं किसी से connect हूँ, ये जो मैंने अपने आप को पकड़ के रखा है, अगर मैं उसको धीरे धीरे detach करती जाऊंगी, तो something is left, and that is our soul, and that never dies. So death is the way, you know, to know ourselves better. It is nothing to be feared of. So the secret of knowing death is like of understanding that it is not death itself. You will have to go deeper into the existence of ego. You have to go deep inside ourselves. अपने ईगो को देखना है, हमारे बुद्धि से भी अंदर जो हमारा चित्त है, हमें उसके अंदर झांकना है कि मैं उसमें से जो ईगो है उसको मैं कैसे हटाऊं. एंड वो जब अगर हम जिंदा है, अभी सीख लिया अगर हमने, तो हमें डेथ को फेस करना बहुत इजी हो जाता है. किसी की भी डेथ को और अपने भी डेथ को फेस करना बहुत इजी हो जाता है. सो यू विल हैव टू वॉच एंड लुक एंड ऑब्जर्व एंड अवेयर ऑफ दिस ईगो very closely. And the day when you have found that there is no ego, the day it is that you understood that the ego is the creation of our unconscious mind. The ego disappears simultaneously. As soon as the ego disappears, death also disappears. Then the fear of death is not there. So the real you is always eternal. It is neither born nor it dies. Like in our Gita, it is said that Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam zara tatha dehantara prapti dhiras tatra na muhyati. So this actually so this shlok of Gita had enticed me probably 15 years back or 20 years back. I came across this and मुझे पता नहीं क्यों ये तब से याद हो गया. अदरवाइज इतना याद होते नहीं है, गीता के श्लोक तो बिल्कुल याद नहीं होते, पर तब से ये याद हो गया. Why? Because it is talking about death. Since every living entity is an individual soul, it says, each is changing his body every moment, manifesting sometimes as a child. So this is the meaning of the shlok. It says when we sometimes manifest as a child, sometimes as a youth, and sometimes as an old man, old person. Yet our spirit inside us is always the same. So when a child becomes a young person, a young man becomes an old person, though we are changing our form, but we are same from inside. Our soul is always the same. We are just changing the form. So the death is also like that. This individual soul finally changes the body when we die, and it transmigrates to another body. And this is like taking a next birth. So either it is completely material or a spiritual process, you cannot say, but then this is what this shlok tells us about, which is beautiful, that it is nothing but you're changing your clothes. So आपने just सिर्फ कपड़े बदले हैं और आप दूसरी जगह migrate होके जा रहे हो. So death is just like that. So each end is always a beginning. Right? We all know energy never dies. ये भी हमको पता है कि energy है. We are nothing but an energy. Our soul is nothing but an energy. So we never die. So it just changes the form. So every end is always a beginning, because nothing ever ends totally. Nothing can ever end. Everything continues and it just changes the forms. Your form will die, but you have something formless in you too, which never dies. So your body will not be there, but you have your soul, which will always be there. When you take another birth also, your body, your soul will always be the same. And that's why many people remember their previous births when they take another form. So that is the theory between. And in Patanjali Sutras also, they talk about this fear of death. In this sutra, Swar Savahi Vidusho Api Tatha Rudo Abhinivesha. It's one of the kleshas. If you guys were with me since from the beginning, I have spoken about the 5 kleshas which we all have in us. Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesha are the Pancha Kleshas. Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, and Abhinivesha. These are the 5 Kleshas. So usme Abhinivesh comes last. So Abhinivesh ka matlab hota hai fear of life, also fear of death, fear of anything for that matter. So it says that we have to remove this fear of everything from us. So it basically, fear of death is the most predominant in everyone. So what will happen when I die? So it is observed that human being is fearful. Basically, in this sutra also it says it is because this I sense जो हमारा रहता है, वो हमारा छूटने लगता है जब when we go closer to the death. मेरा जो मेरा है वो सब आपका ईगो जो है, आप कहीं उससे डिटैच होने लगते हो और वो आपको बहुत डर लगता है, and you want to hold back that ego, that I sense, and that's why we are afraid to die. That's why our ego plays very crucial role in everything, in every aspect. In our when we live also, ego plays a crucial role in our relationships, in day-to-day life also. Ego, अगर हम अपने ego को हटा के रख दे तो life becomes very easy. So ego के ऊपर हमको काम करना बहुत जरूरी है. So how do we overcome this fear? As we are dhyani, we should never fear death. One thing they say. So by doing meditation, always we slowly we become detached with ourselves, and then we start looking from to death from a very different perspective. The meditator has to always overcome fear. The meditator has to fall in love with death. The meditator has to invite death. The meditator has not to wait for it. He has to call it, because death is a friend to the meditator, because a meditator dies before the death of the body. Why we say that meditator dies before the death of the body? Because the person who is a dhyani, who is in meditation, he submerges his ego completely. He just pushes his ego completely from his system. He just doesn't give importance to his ego. और जब ईगो चला जाएगा ना, तो डेथ या किसी भी चीज का कोई भी डर नहीं रहता है. So that's why, as we are into meditation, I wanted to talk on this subject more, because then we have to face death in a very brave and in a very positive manner. May it be our death. First, we should start with our death, our fear of death. First we have to overcome that. Then only we will be able to face the death of people around us. Right? So ego, we have to work on our ego, and then only we will overcome the fear of death. So this it's only happens with the miracle of the meditation, and the people who miss this miracle have not lived the life. And to know life in such intensity, in such ecstasy, it is to know that there is no death. Now, to know life, we have to create death. Ignorance of life creates death. If we are not living our life completely, we are always fearful of our death. So to be not be afraid of death, we have to live life very fully, completely. जैसे अपना दिल चाहे वैसे जीना चाहिए. जो हमें करना है वो हमें करना चाहिए. Don't always, curb or control the desires which we have in our mind. Always complete the desire and go above that desire. Then live it and go above the desire. Then only we live our life fully, right? So how to prepare for death? One more thing, like when I was doing my yoga course in 2006, Hansa ji, jo hai Yoga Institute ki, our Hansa Ma, we call her. So she used to tell that you should be preparing for your old age when you are young. That time I did not understand this statement, and she always used to refer this statement. Now and then she used to throw this on us, prepare for the old age from now only. So many girls were young girls with me, 25, 26 years of old age. So they used to say, why ma'am, Hansa ji talks about always old age. Abhi to bahut time hai, dekha jayega. जब आएगा ओल्ड एज तब हम देखेंगे. So she used to say no. जब टाइम आता है, you can't see anything, you can't behave the way you want to, and nothing is in your control, because as you grow old, your willpower becomes so less that no matter how much you want to change yourself, you cannot do that. So to reach that level, you have to start working from the lower level from now onwards when you are young. And that's why you have to prepare for your death right from now onwards. So for that, we should follow Vairagya, detachment, let go. So live life fully, and then you can die without any fear. That is one thing. Forgive everyone. prepare yourself spiritually, see whether you have fulfilled the purpose of your life. And it's like a flight time, जैसे हमारा flight का जो time रहता है, हम उसके पहले ही जाके ready हो जाते हैं. तो death is like our departure time, so we prepare ourselves for that departure. पहले घर में सब preparation, packing wacking करते हैं, then we take a cab, then we go to the airport, and all these things we prepare ourselves to depart. Similarly, we have to do this preparation of death beforehand. So spiritually, emotionally, we have to make ourselves strong, and emotionally start getting detached from everything. And then last comes what happens after death. So we all know that what happens after death. If we live in full awareness and mindfulness, we know the time of our death. That is in our Upanishads. It's written that anyone is talking something, anybody wants to ask? Okay, mute kar deti hu. Okay, so they say ki if we live our life fully and with mindfulness and with awareness, we all 6 months before our death, we are aware of the death, that death is approaching me. That is the beauty of living in mindfulness. So prepare for that. And we time travel after death. We all know many people experience going through a tunnel when they die. Many people feel that they are going through a tunnel which is full of light, and they cross it very smoothly. And they say at the end of the tunnel, there are few people waiting for them to take them to the place where they belong. And if you have very good relations with your grandparents, with your elderly relatives, so they are always there to welcome you, and they come and receive you at the tunnel. So always one thing we have to remember, have a good relationships with everyone. So marne ke baad baba koi aao, please welcome karo, humko akela nahi marna hai types. So we should always have a good relationships with everyone. So our अन्नमय कोश जो हमारे शरीर का जो रहता है, upper body, we call it अन्नमय कोश. It just our प्राणमय कोश से detach हो जाता है. So प्राणमय कोश जो है हमारा प्राण जो है वो अलग हो जाते हैं हमारे शरीर से. So this two just get separated, and we travel to the another life. We leave this physical world and go to the astral world. So if you have heard about Anita Moorjani's story, how many have you read about or heard about Anita Moorjani? This you must, I will share that video with you in the group, and you must listen to her life after death. She has gone through this experience of death when once she was on the operation table. So her soul had come out of the body, and for a few minutes she was dead. So doctors have just declared her dead, that she's dead now. But she was listening to everything. She could see what doctors are doing with her, and she knew what was happening in Mumbai. She was in Singapore, I think, that time. And she knew what is happening her in Mumbai. Her brother is standing at the airport. He's trying to come and catch the flight. He was not getting the tickets. And because he knew that his sister is not well. So all that she could see and everything. And then she saw her father, dead father, who was calling her, and they spoke. And her father told her that this is not the time for you to come now, because you have a greater purpose. But she says, but I'm feeling so good here. It's such a beautiful place. I don't want to live. I don't want to go in that, dilapidated body, which is, full of diseases. And I don't want to go back in that body. I'm very happy in this place, wherever this is. So, but her father made her understand, so no, your purpose is something else, and you haven't completed that, and you have not finished it. So you have to go back in your body, and you have to, and then she came in the body again, and now she's completely a different person. She's giving talks, and whatever the disease she was suffering from, cancer, a very bad lymphoma cancer, something like that. And she's completely out of that cancer, and doctors are still, the research is going on her. Still the doctors in US and UK and everywhere, they are doing research on her, that how this happened. And there are many such examples. She's not only the one. There are many such examples. So after death, life is much more beautiful. So this is what we should not be afraid of death. So they say the fear of death follows from the fear of life. And the man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. This is the quotation from Mark Twain. So he says that you have to live fully so that you will die happily. So this is about death, and I think I blabbered. मैं कुछ I don't know what I spoke, but this is what death is. And I think we should be a little bit aware of death, and we should face death in a better way, because we are into this spiritual journey. And we have to gain that strength from inside. And if we are, we have that strength in us, we can give that strength, that energy to the people around us, and that positivity to the people around us. And that is what I have to tell you. And the meditation we are going to do today is about this only. So I will be giving you the guided meditation. It will be, I will ask you to follow a few things in your meditation, which you have to do. We have to letting go of so many things, so that ultimately only our soul remains, and that you have to experience it. Okay, so just take a we'll directly go to meditation without doing any pranayam, because we don't have much time. I spoke little more than necessary. Take a position, eyes closed, comfortably बैठ जाओ बिल्कुल. Yeah, I will be giving you instructions. I will be playing music also, and also the instructions. So I will just start the music. Let me share the screen first. Keep your eyes closed, friends. I will just share the screen, the music, and volume मेरे को बता देना ठीक है कि नहीं. Is it okay, volume? Yeah, good. So everyone, be comfortable. Focus on your breathing. Eyes gently close. You can just keep your legs straight also, so that you don't move when you are in meditation. Breathe in long and deep. Feel the oxygen entering your lungs. Breathe out and let go the tiredness from your body, the negativity from your body. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Observe your thoughts. Actually, they don't serve any purpose to you. Just let go of them. Detach yourself from your thoughts. Now you're fully aware of your physical body, your hands, your legs, your head, your mouth, your chest, your back. Be aware of every single organ, every single part of your body. Also your breath, also your heart, which is beating inside you. The sensations in your body. That tingling, crawling sensation, probably the air touching you. Completely be aware of every sensation. Now go more deep inside your mind, the storehouse of your memories, all the memories, the good, bad, ugly, pleasant. And slowly as you exhale, let go of all those memories from your chitta, from your mind. One by one, detach yourself from every memory. Who am I? Let go of that, your name. What am I? Am I a doctor? Am I a housewife? Am I a teacher? Let go of this identity of yours. You're nobody. You're no one. Let go all the relations from your life. I'm all alone. I don't have anyone who are close to me, who are dependent on me, on whom I am dependent. So let go all those relationships, your spouse, parents, your kids. Let go all the material wealth you have, the things you have always possessed, your house, your jewelry, the things which you have kept in the house, your vehicles, whatever you think this is yours, let go. They don't belong to you. As you let go all these things, you're feeling much lighter. Now, let go your desires, your lust, your needs and your wants. Whatever desires you have always kept in you, just let them go. I need to go on this vacation. I need a bigger car. I need a bigger house. So all these wants and needs and desires are not yours. They don't have any meaning in your life. And now, visualize yourself lying barely, completely naked on the ground, on the earth, on the soil. The clothes which you are wearing they don't belong to you. Remove everything and just lie down on the earth, on the soil. Feel that soil touching you. That smell of the moist soil. Imagine that moment. Feel it for some time. How does it feel? Lying completely on the earth, on the mud. हवा बह रही है, पत्तों की सरसराहट है, चिड़ियों की चहचहाट है, और आप लेटे हुए हो in full abundance, feeling that nothing belongs to you and you belong to no one. And now your body is becoming heavier and heavier because the soil, that mud, is entering all the open places of your body. It's entering your earlobes, your ears. It is entering through your nostril. It is entering through your mouth. It is entering through your navel area and all other openings. It's just filling you from inside, making you heavier and heavier. And you are going deep inside the earth. You are sinking inside the earth. that cold soil. And you're not afraid. You're looking forward to what is there. You're not frightened. You're not apprehensive. You're not anxious. You're not stressed, because these emotions don't belong to you. You are one with the 5 elements. You are made of all this Panch Mahabhutas, and you are going in the earth in all this Panch Mahabhutas. Your body is completely covered with mud. You're not able to breathe, you're not breathing, you're not struggling to breathe because you feel that is not necessary. And now your soul is out of your body and you are looking down, yourself buried inside the earth. Your physical form. You can't make out whether it is your body or whether it is the soil. And you are pleasantly happy. Because you have become one with the tattva, पृथ्वी तत्व के साथ आप एक हो गए हो. आप विलीन हो गए हो उसके साथ. आप जहां से आए हो उसी में समा गए हो. That body which never belonged to you, you have shed it, given it away. The soul is what you are because you could see yourself lying there. You could see, you could feel, you could move around. You're feeling very free now, a very happy, satisfied soul, looking at everything in a detached manner. Now stay in this state for some time. Stay detached with your thoughts. Stay detached with your body. Nothing is yours. Even the breath is not yours. सब उधार का हम लेके आए थे और सब हमने वापस कर दिया. Now you have become very light. You have become like air, flowing wherever you wish to flow, wish to go, wish to move around. There is no body. There is no mind. There is nothing of I left in you. You have emptied yourself completely. अपने आप को पूरा खाली कर दिया है आपने. Stay in this state for some more time. Be one with these 5 elements of this universe. This beautiful feeling. Imagine yourself. You are one with the soil, with the earth. You are one with the air. You are one with the fire. You are one with the water. And then you become one with the space. And this is what real you are. Your spirit is completely free from all the attachments. Enjoy this freeness. Remember this. How does it feel? And now, slowly dig the place where your body is lying. Start removing the mud. Very gently, very slowly. Clean your body. That body which was lying there, which was once yours. Look at it in completely detached manner. Carefully observe every feature of that body. The color of that hair, shape of your forehead, eyes, the shape of the nose, the shape of the lips, shape of the ears, your neck, how the shoulders are, how your arms are, the color of your skin, and the shape of your legs. And then, as you're observing that body which is lying there, enter that body, because that is the vehicle for you to move around in this physical world. Use that body merely as a vehicle. That body is not you. You are inside that body. But you have to keep that body in a good shape so that you can travel around in this physical world. Without any difficulties. And now, slowly think about your relatives which you had left behind, which you have detached yourself completely. Think of them as the people around in your soul journey. Feel what is happening to the body. Maybe you're feeling cold. Maybe it is too airy. Maybe you're conscious that your body is not having any clothes on. So you have started getting those feelings now. But you're observing everything in completely detached manner, your identity. You're sitting in your house now, in your comfortable zone, comfortable place. But still, you're very detached. Because now you know nothing belongs to me. I belong to no one. I am a free spirit. I am a happy spirit. I am a joyful spirit. सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Now say this positive affirmations to yourself. I am healthy. I am happy. I am contented. I am full of life, full of love for myself and for everyone around me. Thank you, God, for whatever you have given me, also for whatever you have not given me. With this deep sense of gratitude towards yourself, towards everyone around you, towards this higher source, towards all the gurus, all the gods and goddesses, and the people around you. Take your palms, keep them on your eyes. And with a gentle smile, open your eyes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Archana.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.